So a Russian man comes to Ghana, uses his privileges to have his way with, according to the blogs, over 100 Ghanaian women. And all of the sudden, the internet is in a frenzy. The internet is trying to push a narrative that Ghanaian women are one, cheap, and two, of that same character. But let me make something very, very clear. This man obviously had an ulterior motive, and his ulterior motive was to come into a country, a third world country that is, which was once colonized by the whites, knowing that a lot of these women will still have this savior mentality towards white people.
Russian man shows how easy it is to clap African cheeks. All right, man, let's get into this.
There's a Russian man in Kenya right now. I'm just scrolling through the internet and I'm seeing these videos. Girls with their standards. What's happening? Most of you can't even pronounce this guy's name.
In the last few days, I've seen this particular TikTok guy by the name of Yaroslav Official. He's a Russian guy, and he's been making his rounds in Kenya and Ghana, and he's been approaching largely what I feel are African women. Okay, I don't really see him talking to anybody else that's not African. He's just targeting all African women, and he's doing so by wearing these meta glasses. So they don't know that he has the meta glasses on. They don't know the technology. He's approaching random women, and I'll kind of show you exactly what I mean.
Hey, you live here?
Hold on, see, but this is the thing though. You see how they trying to put you like somewhat as a mockery, somewhat as easy, right? And this is y'all still trusting these people, right? And look what they're doing, look what they're displaying about your country and your women, right? But y'all still want to like put these people on some type of, I know y'all don't think that y'all are, but subconsciously, bro, it seems like y'all put these people on a pedestal, bro, and they look at you lower than a pedestal. All right, so let's keep going, bro.
Where? Work here. What's your name? Esther. Where you go? Home. I would like to see you today.
Me today?
Yeah.
Today? At where?
I live here.
You live here?
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Your name?
Esther.
Esther. How old are you?
I'm 26.
26. Okay, I'm 30. Okay, have a nice day.
To your name?
Вячеслав. Okay, Lad. L-A-D. Lad.
Lad.
Yes.
Okay.
So he just approaches, women on the street and asks them, can they come back to the house and all of that. And of course, we know what he's doing after this. And not only is he approaching them and getting them back to the house, he's also recording the sexual experience with them and then uploading this for sale. And the issue is that these women have no idea that they are on video.
Well, well, first off, I want to say Russia did not take part in the Berlin Conference, right? But at the same time, they did sit at that table, all right, and they are of European, I believe they're of European descent as well, right? So, and this is more so for the women, right? You can't be used as pawns against people who have done this to your country, right? I understand that, you don't know what's going on as far as like him wearing the glasses, but why are you doing that anyway, bro? Y'all need to know, y'all really need to look at y'all history, bro, and see what these type of people have done to y'all, bro. And that's why I keep saying, bro, if y'all don't have no initiation, no filtering system, no way to find out who is really with y'all, nothing, bro. I'm trying to keep telling y'all, bro. A lot of these people will use y'all, bro. Like how many centuries does it take, bro, to understand that these people will use you, bro? They look at you as inferior a lot of the time, bro. And y'all just, bro, men of war, they conquered, bro. Y'all can't keep doing like, and a lot of this is for the women though. I'm gonna be honest. This is for the women because a lot of times y'all are spoils of war. Y'all are used as pawns. Y'all are used to show somebody else superiority, but y'all don't understand that a lot of times, bro. And especially in Africa, bro. Y'all are in Africa doing this stuff with a lighter pigmented man who look like he has done stuff to your whole country and natural resources. And anyway, bro, they don't get it, bro.
And this is also being seen even inside of the Airbnbs or hotels that he's staying in.
Oh, so thank you very much. You're welcome. Just come with me. I show you. Okay. I show you how I live. Okay. This is my room. Okay. This is my kitchen. Okay. You live here? Yeah, I work here. Work here. You live far from this place? 20 minutes. You want after work go home? Yes. Okay. So I'm here. I'll leave in the morning. Okay. Okay. I'll see you again.
Now, in this case, here's a young lady that is just bringing in a tile, and she's not looking to engage him, and he's telling her, "Hey, come in." And as you know, she's at work. He appears to sleep with her at work, and for what I see, some of these women are not only just single. Some of these women are married; they have kids. And a lot of people are upset on the continent about this.
So a Russian man comes to Ghana, uses his privileges to have his way with, according to the blogs, over 100 Ghanaian women. And all of the sudden, the internet is in a frenzy. The internet is trying to push a narrative that Ghanaian women are, one, cheap, and two, of that same character. But let me make something very, very clear. This man obviously had an ulterior motive, and his ulterior motive was to come into a country, a third world country that is, which was once colonized by the whites, knowing that a lot of these women will still have this savior mentality towards white people, knowing that a lot of these women haven't actually gone through a process of self-actualization to get to a point to understand that the white man ain't going to save you.
Now, I'm gonna get back to it.
Thank you, sister. Can we give her a round of applause? Can we give her a round of applause? Why is it taking so long? Like, I'm telling y'all, bro. Y'all don't like being called dumb. Y'all don't like being called inferior. Y'all don't like how things are. But what are you doing to change that, bro? How does a white man come through and just run through the single and marry women of a continent, bro? Like, why do y'all still put these people on this type of thing and they don't put you on that? They don't try to help you. All they do is take your resources. All they do is make you look good. I mean, look bad in the media. And now social media, now they wearing glasses. And like, bro, y'all really need to vet these people, bro, before y'all keep. Woosah. Woosah. Woosah, bro. My goodness.
What the sister said, shout out to her. There was one case where I saw that he filmed where he was rejected. Now, he doesn't always get the girls that he wants, okay? But there was a case in Accra where he tried to get a lady and she rejected him.
Okay. I would like to see you in the evening.
What?
In the
That's your
evening.
wife.
In the evening.
That's your wife.
No, I'm alone.
You see me in the evening.
Yeah.
Why?
I'd like to know you better. I like how you look. You look great.
Kuma.
Fix my number. I have Russian
No.
number.
No.
Why?
Thank you.
Are you married?
No, I'm not married, but no.
Thank you, sister. I'm so proud of you too. Can we give her a round of applause too? Because yeah, man, you don't know this dude. He just coming up, hey, come back to my house later tonight. And she like, what? What is wrong? Thank you. That's how all y'all supposed to be acting, because he's not talking about taking y'all out on dates, getting to know y'all or nothing, bro. And this is the same person that looks like the people that did something to y'all. And I'm not saying hate every white person or nothing like that, bro. But when they come around acting like they could just take you and just you belong to them, that's what it sounds like. That's what he's acting like. Y'all belong to him, right? So yeah, bro. Get out of here, bro. I mean, whatever.
Not. Okay.
Let me check in and then.
One moment. Text me on WhatsApp. Where are you from? Hello.
Now, the lady rejected him. She was trying to be polite, trying to get away. But the lady said that she is from New York. I don't think she's from New York, obviously, with that accent. She probably lives in New York, but I did notice this, that basically the lady had a nice car. a jaguar, and so they were doing well. And so the case can be made that the reason why he is being successful with these other women is simply because these women are poor. And these and other women who are turning him down, they simply feel that maybe he's weird, or basically they have their own money, they're not impressed by white people and all of that, right? So
That's very possible, but you, as people, darker pigmented people of this earth, you gotta have some pride. You gotta understand what perceptions are out there, and the comparisons between the people, and yeah, I mean, if you're doing bad, I'm sorry to hear that. Hopefully things can change, but don't sell your people out for $1. And well, I mean, of course, you think you're selling yourself out for the money or getting some money from this guy, but y'all gotta look at the total. What are you doing to your people when you do this? When you accept this money? When you accept just going over to somebody's house, they say, "Hey, come over here," and you just go. Somebody that has who feel like that you all. It almost seems like he feels like he owns you guys, and y'all supposed to do this, and with no whatever. And in order for that to change as a people, just like the earlier woman said, yeah, you gotta see you gotta see the perception. Like, you can't think about this on an individual basis. You have to think about your people as a whole. All right.
this is what you're seeing. And I'm seeing so many African men who have been commenting on TikTok saying, listen, the same women that are asking us for transport money and dinners and dates, when they see this white guy, he's showing how easy it is to sleep with them. And this is true, right? I could see how easy that this could be. And the guy is, simply letting you know that he's not having troubles with getting these women without spending money or doing whatever else it is, right? It does show that, but it also shows the white worship that goes on in Africa and the white savior complex. And getting back to what the sister's saying, and at some point, the reason why this exposure is what it is, Africa and African countries have to take some blame. I see so much white worship on the continent of Africa.
That's so fucking. Hold
It
on,
is
wait
unreal.
a minute. That's so fucking crazy, bro. Why is y'all? I don't understand how y'all are like, bruh. Listen, man. I have a few videos that I didn't put out that are in like the archive because I felt like I was going too hard on my people sometimes. You know what I mean? Sometimes I go too hard on the people, the melanated people of America. Sometimes I go too hard on the melanated people of Africa. But bruh, I don't understand this mind state, bro. It's as if people don't know any history, bro. Like, I don't understand that. I'm not saying hate white people, but worshiping somebody that put you in this type of position that's a that's a sickness in the brain, bro. That's a sickness, and that's a sickness, bro. For somebody to put you through all that and you still worship them. And Africa doesn't even know they're on the brink of getting out of all this stuff and becoming one of the richest continents again. Wait, naturally, you are one of the richest continents, period. Period, just off resources alone. But it seems like y'all are starting to actually get the fruits of those labors, of that soil, of that land. All right. So people, I feel for my people mentally, bro.
I had one of my buddies. We had an event, a speed dating event in 2024. He came through, and he's a guy in his 60s. This one young lady, very beautiful young lady. I mean, the way that she was just throwing herself at him, he was not trying to talk to her, and she was like begging for him to come home and all of that. Now, if it had been an African, that would have been the case. But she was just really, really, really on him. Even if you're a person that is, let's say, lighter skin or mixed skin, I mean, people just think that you have an opportunity. And what that tells me is that Africans or blacks here do not look at themselves as having the opportunity. Okay. And that is the problem. Number one, you see that somebody is better than yourself, and you don't look at yourself with that level of self-esteem. And the ecosystem for that lack of self-esteem is prevalent all throughout Africa, especially through East Africa. I could talk about East Africa in particular. That ecosystem where you're not being rewarded for your talent, where you don't have confidence, where people almost beat the confidence out of you. I'm not talking about literally, but figuratively. You see it so often in Uganda. Kenya is a little bit better, but you also see it there. So when somebody sees somebody that's a foreigner, comes in confident, whether you're a Black American, just in general, they are just kind of like attracted to that. But now imagine if you're white, okay? You have a confidence, a boldness to yourself, and that's not really appreciated here. And so, you're kind of beat into being submissive, waiting your turn. You must know somebody. And when you accumulate that type of ecosystem and it compounds and compounds and compounds, everybody feels, I won't say everybody feels this way, but I feel, this is just me saying this. People feel that they are worthless to each other as citizens of a particular country. Everybody becomes useless. The trust is lacking amongst relationships, whether it's business or friendship. No matter if the person has raw talent in their ecosystem, right? And that could be politically why some people want it like that. I'm not sure. And so the results of that is when somebody comes into contact with somebody, they automatically believe that something else is better than them. Okay? This is better. I'm supposed to do this. I should look at something better. Then
It's almost saying that the African women are prostitutes to a better life. And listen, man, I know money does come into play with relationships and things like that. I'm not acting as if it doesn't. All right. I don't wanna act, but that shouldn't be your number one. Like, to me personally, bro, you should love the person, bro, not what the person has materialistically. Now, I'm not saying live in no damn homeless shelter or nothing with nobody. Just, you know what I'm saying, like, especially if you don't like the person, right? But at the end of the day, you have to have something within yourself. You have to love yourself. Africans have to love their self, right? They have to love themselves more. Like, y'all have to do your own research on your own biology, your own history, and things like that, bro, and see how great you guys were, bro. No, not were. Let me take that back. How great you guys are, right? But the same people it seem like you bowing down to, or just so easily giving up your most precious assets to, do not look at you even closely in that light. It's crazy. What's even crazier, I seen Asians or Chinese. I'm not gonna say Chinese. I'm gonna say Asian, but I believe it was Chinese. Excuse me. Beating. They were beating Africans on the job site. Now I do believe that Chinese person has been locked up or something like that. But the person he was beating at the job site wasn't even fighting back, bro. He just allowed this dude to beat him and just looking at him. I'm like, what are you doing? Like, you think you gonna go over to somebody else's country and beat them and nothing's gonna happen, especially on a job site? Just beat what? I'm telling you, bro. Something. It's. Whew. Shout out to Africa.
than myself. And then you can say, well, why is the lady passing up the white guy or sleeping with the white guy than her own African husband? Well, it's the same thing. No matter if you're married or not. If a woman believes that a white guy is better than her husband, that ring don't mean anything. And of course, we can get there and we can blame individuals. And of course, those women shouldn't be doing that. And we are seeing them in their true elements. I mean, I could have posted worse videos than this, but the problem is the ecosystem in which these environments lie. And you're not going to get successful Africans, brave Africans, great Africans,
Yes.
as many
Yes.
as you can get.
Yes. That's exactly what Africa needs. Brave Africans. You know what? I'm strong Africans. Brave Africans, bro. That's the only way this is gonna change, bro. Y'all really, man, maybe they don't know the history, bro, but I cannot believe, like, you go,
That have confidence to be able to tell a person like this no. Because I can tell you one thing: a black guy ain't gonna be able to go to Russia and do this. Number one, if those videos come out, you're gonna be immediately arrested, and if you be lucky if you live, you'll be lucky if you can survive. Okay, that's number one. But number
thank
two,
you, and I'm gonna leave it right there because that's the best point we can make of this video, bro. Stop letting people treat you like this, right? And then you know what? Shout out to everybody. Shout out to Africa. Shout out to Asian. Shout out to European. Shout out to Americans. Shout out to my melanated people. We out. I can't do this no more.